Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will have a look at MATW International Corporation, traded at Nasdaq, MATW. So MATW was observing last 2 weeks actually a downtrend starting from June 8th. Here you can see it. It has started with some dip and then it continued down during the this week as well. But today we saw very interesting candle actually, and also other indicators that show that probably next week it will be a nice trade until the mid of the week, and it might reverse and return up to the moving average 20, which is this green line. So there are three moving averages depicted here. It's moving average 20, 50 and 200. The notions you can see on the left hand circle. So to understand when it's interesting to sell and buy and why this is an interesting stock for next week, let's first have a look at its general statistics. So if we look at the RSI level, we can see that actually when the trend was cut in the June of 8, it was a little bit higher than the middle of the RSI, and then it's constantly going lower to oversold situation, which creates quite positive upwards pressure here. If you look at MACD index, divergence convergence, also after having maximum at about June 8, it went through the negative zone, made a very small, slightly seen wave, but it still might go to another bigger wave and then go up or immediately go up. We will see that, and this will also be quite bullish situation actually, especially for next week. So what are other very interesting parameters that say this stock might be still growing next week? It's actually the fact that we have this situation with moving averages being in line of 200, 50 and 20. So red, blue and green, and 200 is extremely high with respect to the current stock price, so it makes it almost 100, well, not really 100, but up to 85%, I would say, gap where we can play. And also it's quite low with respect to moving averages 50 and 20. Then about the candle. So today's candle is actually the hammer or long hammer, which is on the downtrend. It looks like that, it's red. And on the downtrend, it's usually understood as a kind of possible end of the trend indicator. So actually, what does this candle mean? It was observed here today, this one, the last one. This candle actually means that at the beginning, bears were able to drag the price down, but then bulls were strong enough to bring it back. And actually, they even won on overall and bought it higher than the opening. So this creates some strong hope, especially given that we have these allocations of moving averages and the distances are quite high from the current price, that we will still see some small short-term reversal for next week. Also, another parameter that is quite bullish here is the second step. Second step is situation when you have a decline from the trend, so you have a new downtrend. So you make like one step and then it goes second step, so like two waves or second wave. So it's one wave, second wave. And why I think it might be end of the wave, because of this very bullish candle. So it looks like we're indeed very close. What could happen tomorrow is that we can immediately go high, or because it's a Friday, still we could have some volatility here around, and then maybe next week we will finally go high. So anyway, until we move upwards and touch moving average 20, it's an interesting buy and sell opportunity. So I would say there is a gap of 10% you can play with. And then if you look at the buying options, actually everything that is below today's closer price would be already very interesting buy options. So if we look at the buy trends, actually this, as I said, would be the box one position. So anything that drops below today's play. And then if we look further, the second box will open actually here. So this would be the beginning of second box, which in numbers should be something about 16 plus. So this would be 16 plus zone. Or let's even say it's 1610 maybe, or something 16 plus. So this will make it two boxes then. It's box number 1 and box number 2 to trade. So here you can buy, and here it will be very good buy then. And then we should observe, if this happens, then next week we will really have a strong uptrend. It will definitely touch, almost reach the moving average 20. Yeah, it's still a question if moving average 20 will really go high up, and then it might create with moving average 50 magic cross up, but it's a questionable. So if this happens, price can go even high. If this doesn't happen, it probably will stuck somewhere in between moving averages 20 and 50, like we observed situations in the beginning of June or also in the beginning of May, and then trend will again probably try to go downwards. So this is the current situation for MATW. Also, I would like to place your attention on the fact that now we have a new free mobile application which has a full list of the stocks we usually make videos for, with also entry price advising. For the moment it's only for Android based devices. Later we will also extend it to iOS. So the link you can find in the end of this video and also in the description of the video, so you can download it on Google Store. It's very easy to use. One press button, you watch short video, and then you have a list of 15-16 current stocks with entry prices advised. And if you would like to see some details, you are always welcome to return to our video channel and see in details those stocks. That's it for MATW for today. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and check our tool.